Hello and welcome. Today is April 10th, 2023, and I'm here to do our weekly check in for the twin flames for the week of April 10th, 2023. If you're new, welcome. I offer clear messages in regards to twin flame connections and soulmates. And let's go ahead and get started. So, if you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels. Nice and great is good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. So this week, I would like to focus in on divine masculine's energy. And if spirit is being called to lead me into divine feminine, then I will check into divine feminine's energy also. But let's see. Spirit, what can you reveal to me about divine masculine's energy? What is their current energy, please, Spirit? What is the current energy of divine masculine? All right, so we have self-discipline in reverse, effort in reverse. And self-love. Okay. And we have karmic completion in reverse. So this just tells me, okay, so for a majority of the twins, this divine masculine is not done with karmic, okay? I just see that they're not able to put in any effort because they just don't have the discipline to do so. Okay. They know that they need to work on self-love. They do have that much about them. So it's kind of selfish to have expectations on divine masculine to be a certain way when there's a situation going on with this karmic. And it's possible because they just don't have the capacity to deal with it. Okay. At least in the way that masculine can. I have a feeling that there's other situations that could interfere into divine masculine's energy. I just feel like it's work, it's children, it's obligations with external people. And it's really difficult, okay, is what I'm hearing. Now, we have here a 10 and it's in reverse. Masculine can reverse this so they can complete this cycle, but there's something that's in the way. Okay, I'm not feeling that it's all because of the karmic. I really feel like it has other situations involved. Let's go ahead and take a look at the feminine's energy. Spirit, can you please reveal to me divine feminine's energy? What is going on with divine feminine? What is the current energy surrounding divine feminine? We have physical activity. We have communication. And we have rebirth in reverse, and bottom of the deck we have intuition in reverse. So this week, feminines, your intuition is a little bit blocked off because you're having a hard time of possibly communicating that you want to do something in the 3D. Okay. And I get that. A lot of feminines, they want physical, I don't know, evidence, right? Where you want to hear from the masculine. You want to see if the masculine is really serious about this situation. I just really feel like masculine is not in the energy or vibration to offer you what you're looking for at this time, feminine, but you need to change okay, the way that you're communicating your needs and expectations with this masculine, because it may come off as someone who is controlling or just really rigid in your viewpoint, right? If your intuition is blocked, if you don't have the ability to really see what's going on with this masculine, it's not that masculine wants to stay with the karmic. Okay. I really feel like they can't put any effort because they really need to really care for themselves. Does this masculine have time to really work on themselves? No. I have a feeling like they have obligations or duties towards karmic people, karmic situations that require masculines time, focus, energy, and attention. And it's not that, they're being manipulated. Okay. I'm not really feeling that now. Indirectly, there could be something like that, right? But I just feel like it's the circumstance in which this masculine is in to where they just can't put any kind of discipline to resolve this karma, okay, to be with you in that way. So I would just say for this week, feminines, just have like an open mind about where masculine is at and try not to have expectations. If you guys are kind of like in talking terms, but not on a day to day basis, okay? If you guys are talking on a daily basis, then I would say that you would have some sort of idea and then you would know, okay, that nothing is really going on the masculine side. But if that's the case, if you're talking to them on a daily basis and your intuition is blocked because you can't see if this masculine is telling you the truth, I would just say disconnect so you can see. Because when you disconnect, that's the thing about twin flame connections. Your intuition is a lot stronger when you stop talking to them on a daily basis. Because why? Twin flames, they don't need to talk to them on a everyday situation. It's like you just know. Okay. And do you have trust built or established with this divine counterpart? Okay. Now I know that some of my twins, okay, you guys are in other relationships, but if that's the case, this goes back to square one since I've started this channel. If you're in another relationship with a karmic partner and you expect that your person to show up for you, then that's a lot to ask for, especially if you're still married. Okay. You can't expect someone to like be with you in the way that you want them to if you're committed to someone else. It's just not like that in the 3D. Okay? And that, in a sense is not really being moralistic or ethical if you want to be for real. Okay? So, let's go ahead and see what is going on with this collective's energy. Now, I pulled out this deck here. Let me just go ahead and pull some. I want to find out a little bit more about this masculine and divine feminine. Please tell me what is the energy surrounding this masculine and their external situation, and also for the feminine, and what are their energies towards one another. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so we have recovery, and it came up in reverse for this masculine. And what I'm seeing is that they haven't really recovered from the situation done with the karmic. They're still like dealing with it. Okay, so I just feel like if you guys are in separation and this masculine still has karma with karmic entities, okay, um, they're just going through the motions over here. Now, towards the feminine, okay, we have despondence and reverse. So, masculines, they're actually feeling a little bit better towards the feminine. But I see here the vanity card, like, it may come off as a little bit of a show, but I really feel like masculines, they do feel a certain way towards the feminine. But honestly, remember we saw the self love card in the very beginning. that just really sums it up, right? Because masculine, okay, ultimately, they need to practice self love. If they don't really care about themselves and they're trying to care for other people, that is the karmic lesson that masculine needs to learn. Have they still learned that lesson? No. Okay. But again, feminine, you can't place those high expectations that, well, it's so easy. Now you know that masculine, they need to practice self love. Why aren't they doing this? Okay. It's just not that simple. Okay. So, you know, he or she is human after all. Just saying. Now, with the feminines, we have an impasse. Okay. And I came up in reverse. So I have a feeling like maybe you're just a little bit open and straightforward. And that's actually a good thing. You do want to set boundaries. You do want to, um, kind of tell like it is, right? Towards this masculine, you feel isolated. You know why? Maybe it's because they're in another relationship. Okay. Maybe they're committed to another person. But I can tell you this, feminine. Okay. This masculine, they're not happy with the karmic if they're still married to someone else, And we just had a holiday, Easter. Okay. For those of you who celebrate. And I can guarantee you if masculine had to celebrate Easter with the karmic, they weren't happy. They're just possibly like, doing our thing. That's what I'm seeing here. And you just feel rejected. So you're in your head about being rejected. Okay, again, so this is where okay, if you are talking to this masculine, but let's just say you're not talking to the masculine, and it's been a very long time since your twin flame contacted you, you feel rejected. You feel like this masculine, doesn't want you, and you feel isolated, and you set those healthy boundaries. But does that mean that masculine is ready to open up towards you, feminine? I see that they are in this energy of wanting to open up, okay, and changing their vibration to positive thoughts, but they haven't really recovered yet from this karmic situation. So I just feel like masculines and feminines, you both are not in alignment this week. Okay. You know why? Because of masculine's ego. Maybe for some, they still care about how other people view this masculine in a public way. But I guarantee you, if masculine is staying with the karmic, okay, they didn't post so much of the negative aspects of their Easter celebration. Okay. And for some, maybe they didn't post anything at all. But what I do see is that, they have a reputation to uphold, and they don't want to dirty up their name in a public sense. Okay. That's what I see here for this week. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tarot because I'm kind of curious about thoughts and feelings towards one another with this collective. So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to divine masculine and divine feminine? What can you reveal to me about divine masculine, divine feminine? How are you guys currently thinking of each other? How do you feel? What is it that you both want, and what is the outcome? So let's see a little bit more about this energy between the two of you. Wow, so masculines, they're thinking, okay, they've been looking out for you. So whether or not they're talking to you or not, I see that this masculine is still holding space in their heart for you. Okay. They don't need to look at your social media. I really feel like they've been really thinking about you this week about, celebrating. Okay, so if you guys are in separate relationships, I have a feeling like they wonder if you had a happy Easter, okay? Just point blank period. Now, for some of my twins, okay, You guys possibly did spend the holiday with each other. Just saying. Um, I see here, um, for the feminine, we have the lovers. So this is a decision to come together with this masculine for a celebration. So both you guys were really thinking about one another, okay? Regardless if you guys were physically together or not. Masculine has deep love for the feminine. So I don't care if they're sitting next to the karmic. The karmic can't do anything about masculine's heart or their head, okay? Um because masculine was clearly thinking about this feminine, okay? Since even during the holidays that just happened, and even in the course of this week. Feminines, you're thinking about holding on to masculine, like, embracing them physically, okay? Maybe you're sensing this masculine's touch in some sort of way, and there's very, I guess, sentimental vibes coming from each other. Okay, is what I'm saying. Now, how do you guys feel? Masculine, they do not want to fight. Okay. Um, they're trying to accept things as they are so that, they can move on. They're still looking back at you, feminine. For my feminines, you want the truth. Is masculine ever going to come your way? Like, you really can't see what the heck's going on. Because I see here the 6 going into the 7, and the 7 here is in reverse. You want to know the truth. Has masculine, are they really moving on from the karmic, or have they moved on from you, feminine? But I see that this masculine is running towards you, feminine, but you're not seeing this. Because remember, we had the despondence card in reverse. So masculine is feeling very positive towards the feminine. But I have a feeling like maybe for some of these masculines, they haven't really voiced their opinions towards the feminine. Okay, especially if you guys haven't spoken to one another. Let's see. So what do you guys want? Wow. So masculines, they are going down memory lane. Okay. They're thinking about the feminine, about the past. And what I'm seeing here is that, they're trying to figure out how they can heal. Okay. So the whole thing about this masculine is, do they love themselves? Okay. For what reason are they trying to make other people happy? This is masculine's life. If it's going to take masculine 30 years to figure out that they should have, changed things, instead of staying stuck in a karmic relationship, that is masculine's karma. If only this masculine could really sit and really do the meditation and kind of project themselves, like where they see themselves within a day, a week, a couple months, a couple years, okay, up to 5 to 10 years, things like that. Like there's cobwebs over here. Things are a little bit sticky with masculine's thought process. They keep going back to the past. So there's a couple of things that masculine could come into awareness as they're laying down thinking. Number one, they can learn to accept how things are playing out in their reality. Or number two, they can do something about it. So there's two decisions that masculines can make, right? So for my feminines, okay, you're here with the 7 of Cups. Your intention is like you're looking at your options. You're like, well, I haven't heard from masculine, or masculine can't really be with me. What should I do? Your heart is still, look, feminine is still grabbing out to the heart of the masculine, and I feel like feminine, you're trying to get advice or guidance from your soul sisters or soul brothers, and you have like money, a home, education, maybe the ability to travel, the ability to go after your wishes, but you want your heart, okay? So, feminines, you're sitting here thinking about this masculine because, you have all of these options here on the table and you really want to, explore those other avenues. Or let's just say that you tried, but you still go back to your heart. And your heart wants whatever this is of this divine masculine, okay, of the past. Both of you guys are kind of like in this energy of separation. But what can you do about this separation? For some of my families, you have no other option because this masculine has chosen, to be with a karmic partner, and that's what I'm seeing. But like I said, this masculine, they're not happy. They want to know, were you happy around the holidays? They weren't happy. They were thinking about you though, and that made them happy. So, in the outcome, so perhaps masculinists might take a risk, okay? But they're at a standstill with the hangman. They need time to really think about this. Feminine, you're not very clear. Again, your intuition is off. You're not really happy, okay? You're not seeing things about what you want. Okay, you know what your heart wants, but you can't have what your heart wants right now. So what do you pick, right? At least that's the feeling that I'm getting here for this week. Like masculine here, thinking about walking away, but they just don't know. Feminine, okay, you're trying to let go because you can't hold on to this energy of masculine. Are they ever going to walk away from the karmic? That's what this week's energy is all about, guys. Okay, bottom of the deck. Wow, look at this. We have your Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the inability to offer some sort of security. Damn, look at this. We have your Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's because of a karmic, okay? It's very clear. That's why masculines are not able to communicate to you on a daily basis. So again, like I said in the very, very beginning of this reading, right? If you guys were kind of like talking to each other on a daily basis, you don't need to talk to this masculine every day. You have like this sixth sense, right? You have like this ability to kind of tap into masculine, especially if you kind of know like the situation that they're in, especially if there's a karmic, and I see that they may cut you off. You may not hear from them, but they love you. Okay. So feminine, if you have like I mean, like, if you feel like, oh, masculine, they don't love me. They're still with the karmic. Yes, they do love you. They just can't be with you right now because why? They need to really free themselves. So this is the thing. If masculine feels like they have obligations or if they have to stay stuck in a relationship with a karmic, that's their karma. And like I said, they need to do a little R&R to really think about their future. Okay. It's one thing, to be content and really like, stay in the south node of things, right? Where everything, feels familiar and it's like that warm, fuzzy, cozy place, even though masculine isn't happy. So where does this masculine, you know, are they ever going to have the energy to break out of this karmic cycle? That's what I'm saying, guys. I really feel like this is like kind of like a precursor to like I want to say a test going on with this masculine, about their truth. What is true with this masculine and feminine? What is true with you? And I can see that you're like you're very tired, okay? That even if you have the ability or the ability to take any kind of offer or to go in a different direction. And for some, you already have, okay? But your heart still goes back to this divine counterpart. You can't cut them off. That's that's the crappy part, right? Because if you haven't heard from this person, or if you guys are in kind of like sporadic, you know, um, contact, there's still that connection that you guys have. But it's really to help each other out, okay? If you can really see the bigger picture of what's going on, you guys are indirectly helping each other out, okay, by having like this telepathic conversation between one another. Because you know, if you're a twin, you may have come across like this energy, right? Where you can have like this convo with your twin remotely. Okay, that's a thing. Okay, follow your head intelligence, okay, your ability to tap into masculine's mind, okay, and feminine's mind, vice versa, or heart intelligence. How do you feel? Because I can tell you, this feminine's, your heart is open more towards this masculine. Okay, at least that's what I'm seeing. And you're really thinking about it because it's still, I'm not saying it hurts so bad. Okay, I think you're beyond the hurt, but it's still there. Okay, it never left. In other words, masculine, they still think about you. They still love the feminine, but they can't give the love to the feminine in the way that they can in the 3D, like whoever that they're sitting next to. Okay. And I can tell you that they're not even doing that with whoever that they're sitting next to. That's what I have, guys. Okay. So let's see what else. Spirit, what advice or guidance do you have for the twins in regards to their career and finance? So I've been pulling these career and finance cards lately, and I like it because I really feel like, that's a part of the whole situation, right? Like little bits and pieces kind of add up to the whole, kind of like a mathematical equation. So let's see. Spirit, what does the twins need to know about their career and finance for this week? So we have networker. It may be time to create or reach out to your network of people who will help you. Consider a career marketing, promoting sales, or any professional networking job. Make the most out of the resources you have to improve your finances. So get out there and start networking. And also we have luck. Your luck is about to change for the better. You could get a lucky break, some financial breakthrough. Anything you do now will be very prosperous to you. So, guys, okay, whatever you do this week in terms of your career, okay, is a good luck week. Okay, if you put yourself out there and you do a little bit of networking, it's going to lead to more. Okay, and finally, wow. Look at this, reconsider a decision. So, if you've been thinking about doing something, okay, reconsider because luck is on your side. Okay, if you do the proper networking. So, go on like your social networks or wherever that you're doing this network from. Maybe for some you guys are in IT. Okay, that's for some. Okay, not for all of you guys, but whatever this is, okay, open yourself up and yeah, luck will come towards you. So that's actually really good news. So let's go ahead and see what is the final advice or guidance message from Spirit. Okay, and so for this, I'm going to pull an Akashic message for the collective. Spirit, what message do you have for the twins for this week? What Akashic message do the twins need to know for this week? Starting on April 10th, 2023. What is the Akashic message? Okay, we have the light of the world, and I picked it up in the reverse. So let's see. So we're at a 10. Okay, we're almost at the end of the cycle. Okay, so maybe the light is dim. Maybe you're not seeing something. Maybe it's time to start networking. Okay. So it says, in the reversal, something disruptive in your life may have thrown you off balance, or you have gotten very busy and the personal self has focused on the little details of life instead of the inner priorities of spiritual truth. You have to put the higher self behind you, and it may turn on it only occasionally, and sometimes only when a personal need arises. Understand that as long as you ignore your higher self of who you are, you turn away from the greatest source of your power and play. And I really feel like that is important because remember, I was talking about divine masculine, about their inability to rest, okay? Or even for you, feminine, if you're constantly, in having to be in the know, having daily contact with this masculine, like really cut it off because then it gets a little obsessive and maybe masculines, they're just not in the vibration to really, connect with you on a daily basis. Okay, especially around now. So do meditation and connect to your higher self. Okay. And understand that as long as you ignore the highest part of who you are, you turn away from the greatest source of your power and joy. The light of eternal wisdom is knocking. Open the door and keep opening until you hold it within you. Absolutely. Maybe this networking is going to help you in other ways in the physical. Okay. And that could actually transcend to your spiritual self. Maybe you've been blocked up upstairs, feminine. Okay, reconsider a decision. And this could be also pertaining to the masculines, right? Reconsider a decision. If you've been blocking yourself and not seeing things very clearly, I would consider doing proper meditation and really, seeking answers from within. Okay. Are you in a place where you enjoy, your situation? Is there anything that you can do anything about it? So, like I said, either A, you accept how your situationship is, okay, which is, the Six of Swords, right? The rite of passage, or B, you do something about it. Okay, that's the initiation. That is like the Ace of, Wands. Okay, go for it. So what is it that you guys want to do? That's what I have. So really take the time to reconsider a decision. Okay, you know there is some good luck that's happening with some sort of networking event or a situation that could lead to more. It doesn't have to be business related, but maybe you cross paths with a friend and that it makes sense. Okay, whatever I'm saying right now may make sense to you later on in the week, and then you can check it off and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, I got that. That's a message that was delivered to you at the right time and place is what I'm hearing." So, I really hope that that was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. And if you're new to my channel, I offer weekly guidance messages on twin flame connections. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.